panic has a color. In the modern world, it isn't the color of blood. It is the color of a tiny red battery icon hovering at 3%. We have all felt it. That sinking feeling in your gut when you are alone in a massive, chaotic airport. You need to call an Uber. You need to access your digital boarding pass. You need to survive. But your lifeline is dying. Meet Lisa, a sharp, organized architect waiting for a delayed flight in Chicago. She usually plans everything, but today, chaos won. Her portable charger is dead. Her wall adapter is in her checked luggage. She is holding her phone like it's a ticking time bomb. 2%. The screen dims to save power. She scans the terminal desperately. She sees people fighting over wall outlets like animals fighting over water in a drought. And then she sees the oasis. A sleek, stainless steel, free charging station stands quietly near Gate B12. It looks official. Clean blue LED lights, multiple USB cables dangling like vines waiting to be grabbed. It seems like a public service provided by the airport. Lisa rushes toward it. Her heart rate matches her dropping battery percentage. 1%. She reaches for the cable. She thinks she is lucky to find an open spot. But luck has nothing to do with it. That station wasn't placed there for her convenience. It was placed there as a trap. And she is walking right into the mouth of the wolf. Lisa plugs the white USB cable into the port. Click. That mechanical sound is the most satisfying noise in the world for a desperate traveler. The screen lights up. The lightning bolt icon appears. She lets out a long breath, leaning against the cold metal of the kiosk. Saved, she whispers. She opens Instagram. She checks her email. She feels connected again. But inside that kiosk, behind the brushed metal panel, something dark wakes up. Lisa doesn't know, and most people who aren't part of our community don't know, that a USB cable is a double-edged sword. It has 4 wires inside, 2 for power, 2 for data. When you plug into a wall outlet, only the power flows. It is a one-way street. But when you plug into a public USB port, you're opening a two-way highway between your intimate digital life and an unknown computer. The moment she connected, a silent handshake happened. The kiosk didn't just ask for electricity, it asked for trust. A prompt might have flashed for a millisecond, or maybe the hackers used a tool to bypass it entirely. Lisa thinks she is filling her tank. In reality, she is opening the vault door. And while she is looking at cat videos, a script is running in the background, preparing to extract everything that makes Lisa who she is. The attack is called juice jacking. It is elegant, silent, and devastating. Inside the charging station, a hidden microcomputer, smaller than a deck of cards, identifies Lisa's phone. Device, iPhone 15 Pro, OS, iOS 18.1. Status, unlocked. Phase 1, the mirror. While Lisa checks her bank balance to see if her paycheck arrived, the machine is watching. It installs a keylogger, a ghost program that records every tap on the screen. She types user, Lisa, Arch. She types pass, Blue Sky 1990. Miles away on an encrypted server, a text file updates. The hacker now owns her bank account. Phase 2, the data dump. The machine starts copying her auth tokens. These are the digital keys that keep her logged into Gmail, Facebook, and iCloud. With these keys, the hacker doesn't even need her password anymore. They can clone her session on their own computer. Lisa watches her battery climb to 20%. She feels safe. She feels productive. She has no idea that her digital soul is being sucked out through that white wire. Most victims never realize it until it's too late. But you are watching this video. You are already smarter than the 99% walking blindly in that airport. Lisa unplugs at 45%. She catches her flight. She goes home. 3 days later, the bomb explodes. It starts with a notification on her laptop. Password changed for Apple ID. She freezes. I didn't change it, she thinks. Then, her phone loses signal. SOS only. The hackers have used her stolen info to swap her SIM card. They have taken control of her number to bypass two-factor authentication. Then comes the email from the bank. Wire transfer. Confirmed. 4,500. Lisa screams. She tries to log in. Access denied. She tries to call support. Phone dead. In 72 hours, she went from a successful architect to a digital ghost. Her photos held for ransom. Her credit score ruined. Her savings gone. She sits on her floor, crying, surrounded by technology that has turned against her. And it all traces back to that one free charge at the airport. Convenience was the bait. Her life was the price. Let's stop the bleeding. Let's look at why this happened. Most people walk through life seeing only the surface. They see a USB port and think power. But you are here, part of this channel's community, which means you see the world differently. You see the code behind the curtain. Here is the technical reality. A USB cable has 4 pins. The outer 2 carry electricity. The inner 2 carry data. When you use a public port, you are trusting the owner of that port not to touch the inner 2 pins. Hackers can modify a legitimate charging station in less than 60 seconds. They open the panel, insert a malicious chip between the port and the power source, and close it. It looks perfect. It acts perfect until it strikes. This is why trust is a dangerous currency in the digital age. You wouldn't let a stranger hold your wallet while you went to the bathroom. So why do you let a strange machine hold your data while you charge? Now, let's rewind time. Back to the airport. Back to 1% battery. Lisa is standing in front of the kiosk, but in this timeline, Lisa is a subscriber to Don't Get Scammed. She has armed herself with knowledge. She reaches into her bag. She doesn't just pull out a cable. She pulls out a small $7 device called a USB data blocker, also known as a USB condom. She snaps this tiny adapter onto her cable. This device physically removes the data pins. It creates a bridge where only electricity can flow. It blinds the hacker. She plugs it in. Click. The hacker's machine tries to initiate the handshake. Error. It tries to scan her files. No device found. The hacker is powerless. Lisa charges her phone safely, keeps her data, and walks away with a smile. She didn't need to be a coding genius. She just needed one simple tool and the right information. She saved her $4,500 and her sanity because she was prepared. The world is full of invisible traps. From the QR code on a parking meter to the USB port at the mall. They are designed to exploit your trust and your hurry. But you don't have to be a victim. You can be the one who spots the trap. Here is your defense strategy. Carry your own wall brick. The AC outlet is always safe. Get a data blocker. It fits on your keychain and locks the digital door. Stay updated. Scammers invent new tricks every single morning. To build your permanent defense wall and stay one step ahead of them, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Don't wait until you are hacked. Join the resistance now. Protect your wallet. Protect your identity. See you in the next investigation.